Hey y'all, hey. Got my coffee this morning. Starts me off on the right track. Let me tell y'all something, people. I know that there's still a little, I'm just going to say still a little racism in this country. Oh yeah, it's still a little bit, okay. But it's not as bad as people make it out to be, okay. These days and times, it's not as bad. But then again, they say, white people, that y'all are hiding it, okay. Y'all really hate us. We just don't know it, but y'all hiding it. Because you know that the black people is not going to take it from y'all anymore. They have proven that they can stand up now. They stand up to their rights, for their rights. They stand up. And they stand up by beating you up, killing you, stomping you to a pulp. And they stand up by robbing stores, doing everything that's unthinkable when it comes to crime. That's how they stand up. When they should be standing up by voting for the right person and doing their research on someone. Okay. But no, they listen. Black people listen to other black people because they're mad because what happened almost over 300 years ago. They pissed off, y'all. Sorry about that. That is an unforgivable act, what happened to black people. No matter how many years. It could be 1,000 years from now. They still going to be angry at you black people. Not black people, you white people. Well, really and truly, they angry at some black people too, like me. You know, that's conservative and know better, okay? How long are you supposed to keep the hatred in your heart? How long is it supposed to stay there? Put it on down in the comment section. When you gonna get your tail out the past and come into the future? Okay. Now they said black people can't be racist, y'all. But racist is anytime you hate a specific person because of the color of their skin. Okay. That's considered a racist. Black people can be racist. You hate someone because of the way they look. Or a specific group. You hate them. Okay? I was taught better than that, y'all. Now I'm going to play this video for y'all. This lady right here, y'all. They seem to love her. Mama somebody. I forgot what they call her. Mama something. She's on TikTok. I think she's on Instagram and all that. But listen to what she says about Medicare and black people. Tell me if you agree. See, this kind of stuff right here will cause chaos and famine and everything else, riots in the United States. Just pay attention to what she say, okay? This may shake a little bit. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't have my camera on the tripod. Okay, listen closer. Listen closely, and she got a white guy that's listening, and look at his reaction and pay attention to what she said about you guys and healthcare, okay?
White people, watch this video and I'll be right back.
He published a book called Race, Tendencies, and Traits of the American Negro, in which he lays out all the numbers, and then he concludes that if we simply avoided allowing black people to have any access to health care, that within 2 or 3 generations, the whole race would die out, and that would solve the race problem in America. When Teddy Roosevelt, 1912, proposed a national health care system, people said no because black people will get it. When Franklin Roosevelt proposed a national health care system, it was the same thing. We don't want black people to get it. When Truman tried it in 47, same thing. Don't want black people to get it. We have to figure out a way to keep black people from using Medicare. And the way that they came up with was to have a 20% hole, a gap in Medicare, so that you had to pay 20% of your doctor's bill and your hospital bill, and that would discourage poor black people from showing up at the hospitals. Nearly 100% of the reason why the United States is the only country in the world that doesn't define healthcare as a right is because of racism. He published a book called Race, Tendencies, and Traits of the American Negro.
How many times do I have to say this? Racism is a detriment to you white folks, poor white folks especially. Because of racism, you poor white folks can't even get good health care. Because they thought if they could deny health care to black people that we would have been eradicated a long time ago. But hey, we still here. And they have not changed the rules. How crazy is that? Even with Social Security, you have to pay 20% because of racism. We keep telling you, BIPOC keep telling you, black people keep telling you, it is not us that makes your life suck. It is those racist politicians and their racist legislation that they think that's going to harm us, but harms you at the same time. And they don't care if it harms you. They don't give a shit. And then you continue to vote against your own interest. All because a bunch of rich white people told y'all to hate black people because black people are doing stuff to you as a whole. And we're not, because we don't control shit. We don't control the healthcare system. We don't control Social Security. We don't control your wages. We don't control shit. But they continue to tell you that it's us. So you turn your focus on us and harass the shit out of us for no fucking reason, when we have no power to affect your life as a whole community. Pay attention.
White people, y'all bad according to this lady right here. Oh Lord, y'all are bad. Now let's go to what she said, y'all. What y'all think about that? Put it on down in the comment section. Put it on down there, because I know y'all going to have a lot to say, because I would too. She said we paid 20% gap out of pocket for Medicare because of white people didn't want black people to have Medicare. This is what they did to us way back then, because they want black people not to have health care. Black people, people of color, we don't want y'all going to the hospital, she said. We don't want you to get any health care. Now, I say to that, y'all, back in the day, when there was a bunch of prejudice, you know, blacks had to sit in the back of the bus. Blacks couldn't go into the same door of the restaurant or eat in the same part of the restaurant as white people back then. And blacks had to do a lot of things that they didn't like and was disgusted with. Maybe back then that was happening. But this is not going on now, y'all, okay? We have free range. We can do what we want to do, okay? We're not controlled right now. But this lady right here is spreading this. She wants black people to continue to be mad and angry at the white people. That's what this is all about, y'all, okay? Even though you may have half mixed babies or white people in your family married into your family, she still do not want you to like them, because white people did this to you, black people. They did this to you. So now everybody, even the white people, got to pay 20% that's not covered by Medicare. But maybe what she doesn't know, because she's not 65 years old yet, maybe she doesn't know this, you can get extra insurance, senior advantage. How many of y'all got that? Okay. Don't cost me nothing. I have Humana. I don't even have a premium. It covers whatever Medicare doesn't cover. Okay. Maybe she don't know about that. They have really made the system better. What is that hanging on my head? Here. Maybe she don't know that. Maybe she don't. Some people ignorant to the fact they just want to hold on to the past. They can't even get past the past, y'all. And she all said, we don't want blacks to get it back in the day. That's what they said. Now, I don't see any proof of that. I was looking for that. I didn't hear nothing or see anything that said that they didn't want to get blacks to get it. Blacks to get it. And you also hurting your own people, because you trying to hurt the blacks. So you hurting the poor white people as well. That's what she's talking about. They hurting y'all too. Y'all being hurt too. Okay. But my thing is, when I think about it, y'all, when I think truly about it, when that happened back then, if they so much for the white people for their own color, why would they hurt their own color, own race, the white people? Why would they do that? Trying to hurt the black people, you gonna hurt your own race too. If they so prejudiced against black people, I said that it was a bunch of probably white people that did it, maybe so, rich white people, okay, trying not to make sure that the poor doesn't come to the hospital. Yes, people, yes, there was poor white people. All white people do not have money. All white people do not live in fancy houses, have yachts, vacation homes, live in a good household. They all don't, y'all. They just like you black people, okay? They have stress and trouble in their life. And they got to pay their bills too. And sometimes they can't even pay their bills. They struggling, just like you black people. They struggling. But no, this lady here wants you to think that white people, even back then, this is the reason, okay? They did y'all wrong trying to do black people wrong. But y'all still voting for them, the same thing. Basically, she's talking about conservatives and Republicans. That's what she's talking about. And then she also said it discouraged poor black people from going to the hospital. Because of racism, you white people can't get health care. You cannot. But you keep voting for the same sapsuckers. It is not us that's making your life suck. It's the racist politicians and legislators who's socking it to you. It ain't us that's making your life suck. If that's the case, why is crime is the most highest in black communities? Why is that? Why they going in stores tearing up things? Beating and stealing and killing. Why they doing that? Okay. Out of all the race, they the one kill the most, steal the most, do horrible crimes the most. So you tell me, why is that? Why? Don't believe me. Don't believe me. Just look it up. Research it on your own. Do your homework. Why? She said, all because of a bunch of rich white people that told y'all to hate black people. That's from way back then, y'all. Like I said, in the past. White people are not like that now. But don't get me wrong, like I said, y'all, there's still some that hate blacks. And maybe sometimes, have you ever thought the reason why sometimes that they still just might hate blacks is because what you're doing to them, okay? And what you're saying to them and what you're doing to people. Even your own race. You ever thought about that? Okay? Now, I'm not trying to take up for white people. I'm just trying to say she's not looking at the whole picture, okay? There's some bad white people, bad black people, bad Chinese people, bad Spanish people, bad Jewish people, just bad people in every race, okay? But you can only talk about white people. That's it. Because black people are doing stuff to you as a whole, and we are not, because we don't control a darn thing. We don't control nothing. The white people control everything. Even though we have black people in the Senate, black people in Congress, and we had a black president, we don't control nothing. So what you say about Barack Obama? You had a black person in the White House, and he still didn't do nothing for you. Nothing. But this lady continued to wants to live in the past. Obama trying to get back in the White House, y'all. Michelle Obama. She just might win. She just might. Moving right along. That's what they really want, y'all. But they don't control nothing. They don't control anything. Even though black people have done great in life. They've done great. They invented some things. We have great surgeons, great teachers, great commanders in chief and stuff like that in the military. Okay? But we don't control nothing. We still just sit back and let the white people just control us. Basically, that's what she's saying, y'all. Even as today, we don't control the healthcare system. And we don't control Social Security. And we don't control your wages. I beg to differ that. How many of y'all have had a black boss? He look at you and he gives you a raise. He's controlling your wages. He's telling you what he's going to pay you. And you got to accept it or get another job. That's considered controlling your wages. There's a lot of black bosses out there. So I don't understand that part right there. All right. So they continue to tell you that it's us, the one, us, the black people. It's us who doing you wrong. Us. So y'all turn focus on us and harass the hell out of us. Now I want to know, y'all let me know down in the comment section. Have you seen any black person being harassed by a white person? Have you seen it? Have you seen that? If you go on the news, if you go on social media, you always see the black people harassing the white people, the Asian people, the Jewish people, people that's not like them in their skin color. Okay? Now maybe back then in the days, I have to keep going back there. Maybe back then, yes, way back when, yeah. They was harassing black people. Yes, they were. But today, it has turned, okay. Now the blacks are harassing the white people. I know y'all seen it. Some of y'all put it down in the comment section. She said we have no power to affect your life. None whatsoever. We don't have no power. Didn't Barack Obama affect our lives? Didn't he? He didn't do nothing for us. Matter of fact, he made it worse. Okay. If y'all didn't get that insurance, okay. If y'all didn't get it, you had to pay a fine. Not for having health care. You had to pay a fine. What was it? $500, $700? It was a lot, okay. People was crying all over the internet. Crying all over everywhere. I don't want to, well, that's what Barack Obama did for y'all, okay? So that affected your life, okay? That had something to do with your money, okay? Now, y'all, I want you to go down in the comment section and tell me what you think. I'm going out of town. I won't be back until Sunday, but I will do maybe a flashback on Monday, okay? I'm not going to do a video tomorrow because I won't be here. But I want y'all to go down in the comment section and tell me what y'all think. What y'all think about this lady right here? Is she right about any other stuff that she said, okay? Yes, some of that stuff she said is true. Some of it is. Some of it. Sorry about y'all. Sorry about that. Yes, okay. But that was way back when, though. Okay? It ain't happening now. It's not happening. If it is, it's undercover. We don't know nothing about it, okay? It's hidden very well, okay? Not going to say that bad stuff ain't going on between blacks and white. I'm not going to say it's not, okay? But it's very few, y'all. Very few. This lady trying to cause an uprising for black people. Rise up, y'all. Rise up against these white people. If you go to her, I forgot her name. I might try to find it. But if you go to her TikTok, you're going to see everything is about white people. White people. She hates y'all. She hates you. Probably the main one screwing a white man. Probably the main one. Probably don't even know it. All right. Let me get out of here, y'all. And on that note, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Do that for me. Thank you.
Yeah.